In 2008, BE Aerospace Tucson opened its facility in Mexico. The company decided to establish in Nogales, Sonora, a manufacturing cluster in northern Mexico 60 miles from its existing site in Arizona. Primarily, the Nogales facility was conceived to produce parts requiring high labor content and low volumes. Over the past 5 years, the facility has successfully established several of these processes and gained competitive advantage in each of the following: various complex composite part manufacture, including vacuum bag molding, compression molding, bladder molding, flat panel machining and forming, bonded assembly manufacture, cut and sew of upholstery, hydro printing of decorative finishes.
We have three main processes for manufacturing glass fiber, carbon, or Kevlar parts. All the processes start with the pre-impregnated materials being CNC cut on one of our Gerber machines. This allows for maximum utilization of the raw materials. From here, we hand lay up the parts to be either vacuum cured or matched metal die compression molded. When vacuum molding, the raw materials are laid up over a form tool. Cold plates are used to ensure high quality surfaces on both sides of the part. The part is then bagged. This is where the part is covered in a sealed plastic sheet or bag and vacuum is created. This allows atmospheric pressure to compress the part during the cure cycle and ensures a very strong bond of the part with no voids. These parts are loaded into a high temperature oven that is computer controlled and balanced to ensure constant temperatures throughout the curing cycle. When producing a matched metal die part, the raw material is laid up in a complex machine press tool. Generally, both sides of the tool produce finished surface of the part. Structural beams and hardpoints can be created during this process. A lid is put over the tool and it is loaded into a high pressure and temperature press. These presses are PLC controlled to ensure accuracy in the curing cycle and integrity of the parts. The finished parts are then extracted from the tools and sent for secondary processing.
Because of the complex nature and shapes of the parts that we produce, from decorative closeouts to structural one-piece monuments, we have 4 5-axis CNC gantry type machines, capable of machining parts up to 8 feet by 4 feet by 3 feet tall. This gives us the flexibility not only to mold complex parts, but with the Radiall probing capabilities on each machine, we are able to accurately face datum features and drill close tolerance fastener locations. In addition to 4 5-axis machines, we have 5 3-axis gantries and 3 3-axis machining centers. To support this, Nogales has a team of 7 programmers located in both Nogales and Tucson using Mastercam 10.2, supported by Vericut collision avoidance software to ensure the integrity of the programming before material is cut.
The flat panel production process was the foundation of the Nogales facility. The facility started with cutting flat Nomex panels and installing inserts for assembly and covering in Tucson. The Nogales facility now forms and bonds all the monument assemblies for Tucson, covering with soft goods and laminates were required by the customer. Additional assembly work is performed in the manufacture of armrest assemblies for the super first class seats that are built at our sister site in Miami. In this case, mechanical assemblies are also installed and all covering work is performed in Nogales before sending the finished assemblies to Miami.
Recognizing that Nogales already had a trained and available workforce with expertise in upholstery, we set about setting up a cut and sew operation, primarily to produce bed surrounds for the super first class suites. This matriculated into armrest covers and laterally seat cushions for the Hawker Beechcraft seat for Miami. The site has the ability to work with all covering materials, including leather, fabrics, and foams. The sophisticated Gerber cutter with camera system ensures maximum yield for the leather hides, giving additional cost savings. The hydroprint or aquaprint process was brought online to mitigate the risk imposed by third-party vendors. We have reduced process lead time from over 16 weeks to 2 weeks. It has taken over 18 months to perfect the process and is now certified on all production programs. With the capability to develop a pattern from a sample in 10 weeks, it has given the site total flexibility when working with new customers on their trim and finish requirements. To this end, all current and future programs for SFC will be printed in Nogales. A base coat is applied to the pattern is suspended on the water surface, and the robot is used to pass the part through the pattern to ensure consistency. After a freshwater rinse, the part is ready to be clear coated and buffed to a perfect piano finish.
BE Aerospace. Passion to innovate. Power to deliver.